So, Kev, it was a 1-0 win this afternoon. All in all, a very good afternoon's work for the boys.
Yeah, pleased with it, in terms of the level of opponent, where they're at. And I think they start next weekend. So we feel like we're in a decent place. But with the whole game, I'm really pleased. The fitness levels look good. The level of quality, I think, was good, and the structure and the organisation was good as well. So, pre-season, but, pleased with how we're going.
In the end, it was Charlie Kendall's early goal that was the difference, coming in the 8th minute there. But his overall performance was really sharp, wasn't it? Yeah,
I think, Charlie's worked ever so hard the off-season, and, he's always doing extras and training. So he looks like he's got a bit between his teeth, and that probably goes through the team as well, to be fair to him. And I've always well worked set piece, and Charlie's a great header, actually putting it back where it comes from. So pleased with that. Overall, we had maybe one or two more, maybe, but you take that. You want everyone to come through unscathed. Obviously, Cav's the one that we've got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, just going back to the goal, it came from Harry Boyes' assist after a succession of corners. Harry linking up well on that left-hand side with Leon as well throughout that first half and into the second as well. Was it pleasing for you to see that the link up from both sides of the field? Yeah,
listen, I think Harry Boyes gives us a natural balance on there. Bridgie I thought was excellent when he come on as well, by the way. And Harry's quality, you can see that quality on the ball he's got, and it was a great little stand-up and a very good finish.
And you said as well, we saw a lot of the ball in both halves and created a number of chances that you the second and third that maybe the performance deserved. It just didn't quite fall, but overall the chances created was pleasing.
Yeah, it was, and although there's a bit of a thing about goals at the minute, but we're creating chances as we did last year. And we scored a lot at the end of last year, so pleased with that. And I think Slavy's had a chance. It would have been nice for him to get off the mark, of course. But I think the most important thing is fitness levels. Trying to come through unscathed and seeing we're in an okay place.
And you touched on it as well. AFC Wimbledon League One opposition again that you've already faced this pre-season, but they're starting their season next weekend, so a very good test for your side to come up against, wasn't it?
Yeah, and listen, Jacko's done an unbelievable job there to get them into League One in terms of their resources compared to what a lot of other teams were. So, I'm sure they'll be fine and they'll do ever so well. But please, from our point of view, it's because of the level of opponent we're facing in pre-season. It can be difficult, and I think we stood up to that and showed ourselves in good account.
You touched it as well. The only sour note, really, Cav's injury having to come off there. What was that?
I think he's gone in and blocked a ball, and he's got his foot caught in the turf a little bit and slightly twisted it, I think. So we'll have to see how he is Monday, and whether he'll have to have a scan on it or not. We'll have to check.
Cheers, thanks, Kevin.
Sorry.
Kevin, a great one for yourself. What would you say is the biggest thing you've taken from this victory?
I don't know, in terms of the most important thing is getting people fit. It's pre-season. You be the best team in the world in pre-season and do nothing this season, doesn't matter. You've got to get people fitness-wise all coming through, because they'll all be at different stages. I think we had people coming back only having 3.5, 4 weeks off, whereas lads that have joined us have had a lot longer. So it's managing that minutes and managing their fitness levels to get to the same place come August the 9th. And that's probably the most important thing. I think it's good to see some fluidity in the team and all on the same page. A number of things. Mainly, you're getting fitness levels and coming through unscathed.
Someone had a very versatile game today, Leon Parallon as well. Started out playing out wide up, and then he came back on for another 20 minutes to play defensive midfield. Showed a lot of springs to his bows today. Yeah,
he did. I think a few lads were worried when he went in there, but listen, he played deeper for Slough, and we wanted to keep getting him minutes, and he'd done ever so well.
Because it gives you more to think about where to place him.
Yeah, listen, no, it's fine. It's pre-season. You can do these things.
Yeah. You touched on there the sort of fitness as well. Obviously, a big thing you worked on out in Spain, and it's something I suppose you've seen develop over the games that you've had against this higher opposition as well. And looking at it out there today, at a level, actually Wimbledon, certainly that fitness level, a team that's gone up to League One as well. I suppose, does it feel like the things that you want to see out there really starting to come together now? Yeah, listen, I don't think because you can go Tuesday and not play so well, that's football. And I think if you looked at us at the back end of last year, then players kept going and going, the playoff games, and they never stopped. And that's, something that should be applauded to them because of their mentality to do that. And it's something we take seriously, of course, but I think that comes from the mentality of wanting to do it. You can, best foot in the world, you can ask people to run, but they've got to want to run after the ball, and that's it. It costs nothing. Thinking about it today, obviously a lot of changes in that second half, so I got to really see your full team out there today. Whereabouts, in terms of on the field, whereabouts is your biggest dilemma at the moment?
No, listen, there's always things that are going to pop up, and where we're at now as a squad won't be the same come 2 weeks' time, possibly, because you will pick up niggles and a few injuries, as we have with Cav today. But, I feel like we're okay. We're always looking to improve, and that won't change.
2 more pre-season games to go before the trip up to Gateshead to start the season. What else would you like to see from your team over these last 2 pre-season games?
We keep getting fitness levels up, keep getting our organisation right, and just keep looking to improve every aspect of it. That won't change.
Thanks, Gav.
Thank you.
Gubbins all right because he sort of went down and come off as a precaution.
Yeah. I think it was we were making the changes 2 minutes later anyway. So with it being a corner, we just thought just get him off and Crowther on to defend the corner.
Yeah, and Slough next, what kind of challenge will they represent, and how will that help sort of playing the sort of lower side after playing some higher sides? Yeah,
listen, but of course different challenges on a 4G pitch, and Slavy and Leon going back to their former club, which is nice. But more minutes into legs, and the lads have done the hard yards now, like we did in Spain, and it's about match minutes now that will get their fitness.
Is anything close, sort of signing-wise? Is that still ongoing?
Yeah, ongoing, hopefully close. It'd be nice to get something in sooner rather than later.